Hello everyone, and welcome to this in-depth exploration of one of the most fascinating and industrious creatures on our planet, the ant. Ants are everywhere, from the gardens in our backyards to the deepest jungles, and they play vital roles in ecosystems around the world. We'll delve into the biology, behavior, social structure, and ecological importance of ants, as well as some of the unique and surprising aspects of their lives. By the end of this discussion, you'll have a newfound respect for these tiny yet incredibly powerful creatures. 1. The biology of ants. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is an ant? Ants belong to the family Formicidae within the order Hymenoptera, which also includes bees and wasps. There are over 12,000 known species of ants, but scientists estimate there may be as many as 22,000 species in total. Ants are small, typically ranging from 2 to 25 millimeters in length, though some species can be larger. They have a segmented body divided into three main parts: the head, thorax, and abdomen. On their head, ants have two compound eyes, which are made up of many small lenses, giving them a broad field of vision. They also have two antennae, which they use for detecting chemicals, touching objects, and communicating with other ants. One of the most remarkable features of ants is their mandibles, or jaws. These powerful jaws are adapted to various tasks depending on the species, such as cutting leaves, carrying food, or defending the colony. Some ants, like the leafcutter ants, use their mandibles to slice through leaves, which they then carry back to their nests to cultivate fungus, a key part of their diet. 2. Social structure and castes. Ants are social insects, living in colonies that can range in size from a few dozen individuals to millions, depending on the species. Within these colonies, ants have a highly organized social structure, which is divided into different castes. At the top of this hierarchy is the queen, the reproductive female who lays all the eggs in the colony. A queen ant can live for many years, sometimes up to 30, and her primary role is to ensure the continuation of the colony by producing offspring. In many species, a queen mates only once but stores the sperm for the rest of her life, using it to fertilize eggs as needed. The majority of ants in a colony are worker ants, sterile females responsible for all the tasks that keep the colony running. These tasks include foraging for food, caring for the queen's eggs and larvae, building and maintaining the nest, and defending the colony from predators and other threats. Worker ants are incredibly diligent and will tirelessly perform their duties throughout their lives. There are also soldier ants in some species, which are larger and have stronger mandibles. Their primary role is to protect the colony from intruders. In some ant species, there are specialized castes with unique roles, such as the replete ants and honey ants, which store food in their swollen abdomens for the colony to use during times of scarcity. 3. Communication and cooperation. Ants are known for their remarkable ability to communicate and cooperate with one another. They use a combination of chemical signals, known as pheromones, tactile signals, and sometimes even sounds to convey information. Pheromones are the primary means of communication in ant colonies. When a worker ant finds a food source, it will leave a pheromone trail back to the colony, which other ants can follow. This is why you often see ants marching in a line toward food. The strength of the pheromone trail indicates the quality and quantity of the food source. If it's a good find, more ants will follow the trail, reinforcing it with their own pheromones. Ants also use pheromones to signal danger. If a colony is threatened, soldier ants will release alarm pheromones that mobilize the workers to defend the nest. Some ants can even release pheromones to confuse or deter predators. In addition to chemical communication, ants can communicate through touch. Antennae play a key role in this, as ants will often tap each other or their environment to exchange information. For example, when two ants meet, they make antennae at each other to recognize whether they belong to the same colony. 4. Nesting habits and structures. Ant nests, or colonies, vary greatly in size and complexity depending on the species. Some ants build simple nests under rocks or in small cavities, while others, like the leafcutter ants, create massive underground cities with complex networks of tunnels and chambers. One of the most fascinating examples of ant architecture is the nest of the weaver ants. These ants build their nests in trees by stitching leaves together using silk produced by their larvae. Workers hold the leaves in place while the larvae spin silk, creating a sturdy, leafy structure that serves as the colony's home. In contrast, army ants do not have permanent nests. Instead, they form temporary living structures called bivouacs, which are made up of the ants themselves. The colony will form a protective ball around the queen and larvae, and they migrate regularly in search of food. Some ants, like the fire ants, build large mounds of soil above ground, which serve as entrances to their underground nests. These mounds are not just random piles of dirt, they are carefully constructed to provide ventilation and regulate temperature within the nest. 5. Ants' ecological importance. Ants play a crucial role in many ecosystems around the world. As omnivores, ants help control populations of other insects, often preying on pests that can harm crops and plants. This makes them important biological control agents in agriculture. Ants are also known as ecosystem engineers because they modify their environment in ways that benefit other species. For example, by digging tunnels, ants aerate the soil, which improves water infiltration and promotes plant growth. Their activities also help with nutrient cycling, as they transport organic material and nutrients within the soil. Some ant species have mutualistic relationships with plants. The most famous example is the acacia ants, which live in the hollow thorns of acacia trees. In exchange for shelter and food provided by the tree, the ants protect the tree from herbivores and clear away competing vegetation. Ants also disperse seeds, a process known as myrmecochory. Some plants produce seeds with a nutrient-rich appendage called an elaeosome, which attracts ants. The ants carry the seeds back to their nests, eat the elaeosome, and discard the seed in a nutrient-rich environment, where it has a better chance of germinating. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed learning about cows and found this information helpful, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments which small animal you'd like to see next, and I'll do my best to create a tutorial just for you. Your suggestions help shape the content on this channel, so don't hesitate to share your ideas. Thanks again for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.